We use fossil fuels so much on a daily basis that we lose sight of how much our activities are really affecting the air we breathe. Simply turning on your car in the morning is causing our air quality to get gradually worse. Specifically, transportation is the most common use of fossil fuels in the United States, but there may be alternatives. Before we get into that, however, we need to talk about what we're really putting into the air we breathe. Gas is the most common form of fuel in the United States. Over 252 million vehicles run on gas every day. The greenhouse gases that petrol-fueled cars emit are plentiful. For every gallon of gas that's broken down, 19.6 pounds of carbon emissions are released. This leads to the breakdown of ozone and the entrapment of UV radiation in our air. Detroit has issued warnings on certain days of the year because the air is unsafe for certain groups of people to breathe. Gas cars are the main contributor in several greenhouse gases that contribute to air pollution. There are several alternatives to gas-powered vehicles, one of which being diesel. Diesel is a more efficient way to drive because of its greater energy potential. Diesel provides 12% more energy per gallon than gasoline. Diesel engines also have double the lifespan of their gas-powered counterparts. Although diesel gets a bad rap for the smelly and dirty emissions, newer filters have allowed vehicles to eliminate 99.99% of all particulate matter. Diesel engines also produce a large amount of NOx, which can lead to acid rain, among other visible impacts. Diesel engines still produce unwanted greenhouse gases that negatively impact the air we breathe. Despite this, there is still hope for the automotive industry. Car companies have been integrating electrical cars into the market recently, and they have amassed a large following. These cars are much more environmentally friendly to drive. The electricity which fuels them in our area dominantly comes from the Enrico Fermi nuclear plant in Monroe, Michigan. The main emissions coming from this plant are from mining uranium. In lieu of this, statistics show that electric cars use only 0.00005% of the electricity provided by this plant, meaning that it is a much cleaner way to drive. Even the car batteries can be sustainably recycled, making them a much better substitute to gas and diesel-powered cars. Electric cars are far from being the dominant form of automotive transportation in our area, but we can take steps to change that narrative. A recent Yale study shows that by 2022, electric cars will be economically on par with gas cars. On top of this, we can get into contact with local businesses to install charging stations outside of their stores to make charging more accessible for these drivers. Northville can follow in the footsteps of larger cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles and provide subsidies to businesses that allow charging stations on their property. By working today, we can ensure a better tomorrow for our air quality. Don't forget to like and share this video to educate the public on the matter. Thank you.